All right. I'm fucking back again. Yeah, I'm gonna keep fucking saying that shit. Again. And we doing a reaction video today. Had to take a break. For those of y'all that don't know, I streamed last night. I was playing Tekken 8. It was late as shit though, so I didn't expect nobody to watch that bullshit. But I was playing Tekken 8 and I fucking finally got Fujin ranked. And I fucking lost it in the same hour. The same hour. 3 fights later, lost that shit. So, and for anybody who's thinking right now, oh, well, you some trash, then you must suck at the game. Shut the fuck up. I've been playing this game since, I think, Tekken 5. I know what the hell I'm doing. It's just that, like I said, it's something about that game. It's, you even move it and you get hit. I'm going to keep talking about that until they fix it. Or if they ever do. All right, but today we gonna be watching another video. Yes. But it's not a husband catches his wife cheating. It's a almost wife being entitled. See it? See how I got y'all right there? Yeah, you thought I was gonna fucking do that same shit again. You thought it was about to be another cheating situation. No, not this time around. But infidelity is at an all-time high. So y'all might need y'all Sherlock Holmes glasses on. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this joint. I don't want to keep rambling because that's usually what I do for 5 minutes. Some of y'all probably seen this video before. I remember seeing clips of it, but I never seen the whole thing. So this about to be the first time I see the whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it. And as usual, the individuals in this video will be getting a rating at the end of it by moi. So let's go and get this shit started.
So you putting me out because I don't want to wear this cheap ring?
Yes, yeah, bro.
That your own mama wouldn't wear.
What you? Well, you know what I had to do?
Wear,
for this
show the
ring?
ring.
Like, you know,
show the ring.
Like, bro, you
show
know
the ring.
what I had to
No,
do, bro?
cause like, come on
bro,
now.
Man, you can get out, bro.
That's
like, straight up, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. Like,
I'm trying to see the ring. Come on, let me get a zoom in. Let me zoom in. Let me get a good picture. Damn, you might as well just call that a ban at this point.
Bro,
that's
straight up, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. Like,
would you want your daughter to wear a ring like that? Would you want your daughter to wear a ring like that?
You love to hide me?
Baby.
You so ungrateful. You so ungrateful.
I'm ungrateful.
Like, man.
You ungrateful because you know the type of men I mess with. You know the type of men I talk to.
You know what type of guy I was.
Next level. Next level. Like, come on, serious. I seriously humbled myself when I met you. I humbled myself when I met you.
It don't even matter, bro.
And you tripping about this little bitty?
I'm gonna get my money back in the ring.
I didn't hear that.
Like, I'm gonna get my money.
For real? No.
I didn't hear none of this shit when I saw clips of it, because usually I have my volume off when I'm looking at Facebook and stuff. Yeah, like I have it real low, and for whatever dumbass reason, I don't know why I would do that considering my ears are kind of bad. But damn, she said she humbled herself when she got with him. Like she felt like she had to humble herself. What? You know what I mean? Like she was basically insulting him.
Money back. Like, you can go.
You're mad. I know I left it.
Man, we just going our separate way. We ain't even got to do this.
Come on now, you want me to be clown?
All
my friends got these fat rocks, these big rocks.
Then you don't laugh. That's all you do, bro. You a social media person.
Why would you even want me to walk around with that little bitty ring? That's a reflection of you.
It's cool though.
You want people to know we broke?
Man, it's cool, yo.
You want people to know we ain't got it?
I ain't broke. I'm
it's
cool.
given we ain't got it.
I'm cool. I'm decent. I ain't worried about nothing.
Them little bitty diamonds.
Nobody. I'm cool. How would you know? How you know?
How would I? I don't know if they real or not. I just know it's not cute.
You're weird. I ain't gonna. We ain't even gotta do this no more.
I mean, I really could be doing better. I really could be doing better. Big mad.
You lame.
Big mad.
You lame for that.
Look at him.
That's lame. That's over lame, bro. Just go on.
Hey, oh. I was this guy before. Not the marriage thing. Not the proposal. I wasn't that stupid. But the you like the frustration you see he has. Let me make something clear. We all know, guys, we all know society does not promote for us to be expressive. So, and this is not all, but majority of women like her are the same ones who go online and spend their time talking about why men aren't being emotionally open and expressive. And they be the same people who do shit like this. Do you hear what she was saying? He mad. Look at that, y'all. Embarrassing him on social media, and on top of that, she's getting a kick out of it. She thinks it's funny that he's upset with her, uh, you know, irreprehensible behavior. So that tells you right there. And this is something that like I never understood. When I was younger, when I would meet dudes who were like, again, one tone, ooh, like they never seemed like somebody who would get out of pocket, right? It just seemed like they usually had the same tone. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, that's cool. Like that's how they always was. And so they would be the types of people I would meet, and they'd be like, I don't even know why you acting all like that. Like, just chill out. And I would like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is how I feel. And I didn't get it until I got older. And I said, okay, now I see what they mean. It's no point. It's no point for one reason. The cultural perspective of what men is supposed to be like. And then on top of that, not all, but a lot of young women, like this woman, guys will run into, I have before multiple occasions, who will press you out about being expressive and emotionally open, but then shit on you when in moments like this. And then he ain't gonna never forget this day when he got shitted on like this. He's gonna remember her saying this shit and embarrassing him, and then he gonna feel like he embarrassed himself as well, because you only can control yourself. You know what I mean? So it's like part of you want to be mad at the person, but then you really gotta be the other part of you gotta be mad at yourself, because had you never reacted, she would have never had something to laugh at. You see what I mean? So, but let me finish the rest of this.
Name is that little bitty ring. You ought to be grateful.
It don't matter. We ain't got to do this no more.
You ought to be grateful. So what's lame is that little bitty ring. You ought to be grateful.
It don't matter. We ain't got to do this no more.
You ought to be grateful.
I can find somebody else. I can go get
Upgrade
somebody
it.
else, bro.
Upgrade
Like,
it.
it's cool.
Upgrade it and I'll wear it. If you want me to wear it, you really love me and I get it. You want me to wear the ring,
That's goofy.
but it needs to be a bigger ring.
Right? You hear that? If you really love me, you will put yourself in more debt and buy me a bigger diamond ring so that I can have something to brag about to my friends and random dumbass strangers who don't give a fuck if I breathe tomorrow or not. That's manipulation 101. If you do this, then I'll do this. If you do that, then I do this. That is just selfishness to the max. It's always by condition. Let me rephrase that. Don't ever use absolutes. Let's rephrase that here. Most of the time, young women like her will try to run a situation with somebody through conditions. As long as he's paying all the bills, I'll at least give him some pussy every other day. But that's the most I'm willing to do, even if he wanted it every day. As long as he's, taking care of my kids from another man, I would at least let him be around the kids and we can, all this dumb shit. It's like, and then you got this dude. As long as you give me a bigger diamond ring, I'll wear it. Conditions. I'm going to just make this clear. Everybody does this, regardless of gender. Now, from a male's perspective, it's going to look like mostly women do it. From a woman's perspective, they will argue and say, nah, mostly men do it. And I'm gonna make a good point about this if I fucking remember, because I don't want to hold y'all. I'm gonna say it now because I'm probably gonna forget. I'm just gonna say that neither gender knows for a fact which side of the coin, outside of things like marriage, that is easier to document, which person is the most of which gender has the most problems towards the other. Because there's a lot of things that you just can't track. For example, if the government put out statistics regarding saying, like, hypothetically, that out of the 50% out of all the divorces that had children, where couples had children, 50% of the time both the ex-husband and wife got 50-50 custody of the child, right? If this was put out, women would be like, see, y'all always trying to bash us, blah, 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 blah. But here's something that people don't think about. When they do these studies, like in this case, this won't be an regression analysis. What this is an examination of all the data they've collected. And based on that data, over a period of time, sometimes they give themselves a year, sometimes they give themselves 3 years to collect data. Because collecting primary data is expensive, it is time consuming, and in this day and age, businesses ain't got the money like that. But let's just say they did, and they said we give each other 3 years. First thing you gotta think about is this doesn't cover what all the years in totality, right? First of all, that's unrealistic, so they do it within a certain time frame. Secondly, that 50% is based on what they can know on the information they do have. So let's say a court ruled and said the couple is supposed to have 50-50 custody of the children, right? But behind closed doors, the woman holds the children hostage 100% of the time, and the father doesn't see them. There's stories, I know personal family members where the mother ran with the kids to a whole different state, and the father couldn't really see the kids because he got to worry about all the money he got to now come up with for alimony, child support, giving up the house, and him trying to figure out where he gonna live now. And so that on top of current bills that he already was dealing with, he wouldn't probably have the money to even see the children, let alone be allowed to, because if the mother's holding them hostage, how is he going to do that? So if that was the scenario, right? And let's say the father was like, I just, one, I don't have the money to take her to court, and two, I just don't want to deal with all that additional drama. Guess what? He's not, you could argue, well, one, you could say he's not fighting to see his kids, right? Two, if he never does try to take that woman to court to enforce the rules that was set, which was 50% custody, one, he's not going to see the kids, but two, what's going to happen is that the court is going to only has documented that is 50-50, right? So they're going to put that in the database and say that this is what's going on for this couple along with all the other ones. But in reality, it's 100% zero. So when it comes to certain pieces of information, you guys got to be very previous of how you examine that. Anytime someone gives you data and statistics, you need to still do your own homework. You need to critically think, and you need to really look between the weeds and say, okay, what was the sample size? What was the demographic? Where did they get this information from? Was it just from one state, or did they try to collect information throughout all 50 states? That really matters, because you can end up having certain types of biases that ends up ruining the validity of the data. So guys, when you run around trying to say, well, 50%, 80% marriages end in divorce by the one, that's fine and all. Some of these things are true, but it's still crucially important before you start running around throwing numbers, just double verify. These are experts in the field who is doing this type of work, but just double verify, because you don't fucking know. I mean, even then, you still not gonna 100% know, but at least you gave yourself a bit more certainty when you start spewing that information out to the world, right? So that's just something to keep in mind. All right, let's finish this shit.
I ain't doing it no more. You ungrateful. Man, you know what I mean? Women are kill to have.
Nobody will kill to have that little bitty ring.
Just go ahead.
Nobody is killing for that little bitty ring.
Go find somebody else.
It's not giving love.
Take everything with you. Please get out.
You crazy if you think I'm leaving.
Please get out. What you here for? What you here for? This ain't going nowhere. What you still here? What you still here for?
Because I live here.
No, I want you to go.
Because I live here.
I want you to go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why not? Come on. on, bro. I ain't got time for this.
Over a ring?
I don't got time for this. I don't got time for this. Just gone.
If it's
Please
real,
get
the
out.
ring don't even matter. That's how you know
matter.
it's not even
Why
real.
Why take it?
It
Why
can't
take
be
it?
real. It can't be real.
It's gone.
Cause
It's
you
gone.
gave it to
Man,
me.
go
Be
find
happy.
somebody else, man. Go find somebody else.
I didn't have to marry you. You don't think other options I had.
You right.
Do
Go
you
take
know?
what they, you
Do
already
you
know what
see
they want.
me?
They don't want nothing.
Do
They
you
don't want
see
nothing
me?
from you. They just want to clap and go about their business. Come on, man. You better be lucky I took you in. Just go on. Just get out, bro. Just get out.
Baby.
Let's get out, bro.
That
Let
little
Live
ring.
know that. Let Live know I took you in. You ain't on nothing.
And now you
Go ahead, bro.
man of the
I don't
year.
need you.
Husband
I'm
of the
straight.
year.
You don't need me. I don't need you. Just be cool. Just
Husband
go
of
ahead.
the year.
Just go on, bro. Just go on.
Ladies, beware. This is not what you want. This ain't
It
it.
don't matter. Just go on.
It be the
Please,
ones.
Man,
It be
put
the
the
ones
phone
that
down,
propose.
bro. That's why everybody doing our business, bro. You always on social
That's
media.
not from me. I expect to accept the bare minimum.
Bro,
I would never.
Man, look.
Never.
All right, man. I don't want to go back and forth with you. I wish you just
Y'all
go on back
expect
to bed.
us to
Go
accept
do
the bare
what you
minimum.
really, go do what you really want to do.
Blood sister, and you have the nerve.
Oh, these are clips. All right. They need to change this title and be a lot more clearer. Well, I'm going to stop it there. I don't want to get into these other clips because then it would skew what my information was supposed to be. So, that first clip, right? The last bit. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how you get rid of somebody who's in your own home. Like, this is probably why they say don't shackle until you're married, because now it says woman goes off on broke husband because the diamond ring he brought was too small. All right, let's use our brains here. Woman, and then they use the word husband for him. How is he a husband if you're going to title the woman a woman? And since it's talking about diamond ring for marriage, that means they're not married yet. So, to me, they're still boyfriend and girlfriend for the most part, to put a label there. So that means that he's not a husband to this person, and she's selfish as fuck. Because hypothetically, let's assume here that this background we're looking at, you win blessed when you. All right, anyways, so this background here is his place, right? So let's assume that she didn't deny it, so we can reassure ourselves and say that he was probably telling the truth. But let's also assume that this is a house that he owns, right? Now, why do I want to assume this is his house? Well, because and this goes for houses, apartments, condos, it don't fucking matter. In most cases, the famous line I've heard the most is the moment a person you living with starts getting mail at your house, good luck trying to get that motherfucker out. So, if you got reservations about somebody you fucking with, you probably shouldn't be living with them. Whether that is, I feel like she's on some bullshit a little bit. Okay, well then don't live with her. Or I feel like he's playing games probably, or I get this hunch he probably doing something. Okay, well then don't live with him until y'all married. Because the moment you do this shit, it's gonna be hell and high water. Cause you see, she isn't grateful for the ring. And then on top of that, this nigga's like, all right, well then go ahead and leave. You don't want to be grateful. You lucky that I took you in. You lucky that I even wanted to give us an opportunity to potentially to give you a marriage that you claim you want so badly. But then, boom, you being selfish about the size of the ring. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Usually I be joking around shit, but I'm gonna just say this right now. This is what a lot of men talk about when we talk about there's a lot of girls like her in this video completely ungrateful of their conditions with the dude that they got. Completely ungrateful. All of them are idolizing, they're all idolizing celebrities. They got all this money, idolizing men who make hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions. And then it makes dudes like average guys like himself look like he ain't a catch, look like he ain't worth shit, and it's like a BMW don't mean that you worth something. I know people. It's so many stories I know about people who got these expensive ass cars and a nice house, but they live in paycheck to paycheck. They broke as fuck because they made financially irresponsible decisions. I'm gonna be honest with you. A diamond ring not only is expensive, but it's worth shit. If you want something of value for a ring, you should be looking at emeralds, rubies, sapphires, gems, real gemstones that actually hold their value. If I was to build, let me put it like this. If I was to get a ring for somebody, I would get it with a gold band and I would get an emerald. That looks beautiful. And it's going to be worth something. These diamond rings, over time, it's like worse than a brand new car. They lose value so fast. And they charge you astronomical prices for these dumb ass gemstones that I think it was a scam. It was a scam that they fooled America like a motherfucker. Hats off to them. Fooled us like dumbasses, dude. Like the fact that we got so many people who put so much emphasis on the diamond ring. We don't talk about emerald rings, ruby rings, sapphire rings, onyx rings. It gotta be diamond. No pearls on the motherfucker. It gotta be diamond. Them motherfuckers are worthless to me. They're so worthless. But let's just change the monetary value of it and look at the sentimental. What he got her was from the heart and what he could afford. And she shitted on that. And he's never going to be the same from that. Simple as that. Simple shit. She's a piece of shit. These are the same people who's going to be alone, probably 2 cats and a dog and a parrot. It's just, people gotta have a better perception of reality. If somebody's taking care of you, you living in their own roof, you living under their own roof, they paying for the bills, and just because you ain't got the flashiest car or the flashiest diamond to brag with your girlfriends, you are going to basically end up destroying a whole relationship over an item. You can't even take money to the grave. So why do you care about taking an item to the grave? Why do you care if the diamond is the size of your big ass forehead or the size of a piece of fingernail? It doesn't fucking matter. I don't want to go off on a tangent, but that was some wild ass shit. Selfish as fuck. Let's see. These comments are going to be a little bit mixed and mingled because this looks like it's a few clips in this motherfucker. So, but let's see what the fucking comments saying. Oh shit. Damn. You fail when you be buying gifts for a hoe. She likes being nasty. Laughing emojis. Damn, what a wild turkey. If she is not... Okay, grammatical check. If she is not your wife, why are you paying for her? She's not even cute for all that. She's ungrateful. Oh, he's probably talking about a different one. See, this what I mean. It's probably skewed. Yeah, go find yourself someone better, man. She's a gold digger, wants bragging rights. They probably talking about multiple things, but that definitely applies to this first one. Okay, it looks like men and women are working in cohesion. I know everything can seem like a skit, and I almost thought that too because it looked like this dude was about to smile a little bit in the beginning of the video. It could be a skit, but let's just assume it's not. Let's just assume it's not because there is a lot of cases like this. There really is. Like, I think most skits, most videos that turn out to actually be skits, they're doing skits of things that really are reality though, but they're just cracking fun at it. That's what comedy is. Like, comedy is you cracking jokes about things that are about reality. Some people is going to hit a fucking nerve and make them feel constipated, and other people is gonna make them, feel like they got diarrhea. It's just whichever one. It's either you gonna be constipated or you got diarrhea. See, she got diarrhea, but the girl in the video who was filming was constipated. She needs to go to the doctors. Take some stew softener and get some glycerin in her ass cheeks. Yeah, so that was wild. All right. Final part, I don't want to hold y'all up. I know I'll be rambling, preaching to the choir. What's the rating? All right. So, let's talk about the dude here. Like I said earlier, the reaction. Assuming this is not a skit, right? And this is legit. Constantly turning back around to say something else is completely unnecessary. Something I learned at some point, and I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm still learning this shit, because when I say learning, I mean putting it into action when the moment it happens. Because a lot of people be like, I'll walk away, I won't do that, I would have just said whatever, and all this other shit. But then in reality, the moment it happens to them, they're like doing the exact opposite. Because executing the most healthiest approach, or the less dramatic approach, is difficult when your emotions are wrapped up in the situation. So it's always going to be easier to say you're going to do something versus when you actually got to do it. But it is better to not react and just act. So instead of being reactive to her words here, he could be proactive based on what he knows he expects to happen. So if I want her out, I'm not about to tell her to get out. Unless she's going to take her ass out, I'm going to just start handling a lawyer and I'm going to get her ass kicked out. Simple as that. Unless, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's taking action. That's being proactive. This is reactive. Constantly telling the person, please leave, please leave. It's reactive. Don't worry about all that shit. Because if they was going to do that in the first place, you would have heard it. You would have heard them moving the first time around. Same thing with the arguing stuff. Once she showed you she was ungrateful on a ring, proactivity is, okay, cool, no problem. Thanks for letting me know, and handle your business. You just got saved a bullet. You ain't got to worry about no fucking alimony. You ain't got to worry about no future child support because you end up having kids with this selfish motherfucker. You can just walk away. Simple as that. He got to look at it from the perspective of, I'm a whole lot more luckier than maybe some of my peers or guys I've heard and seen on social media, whatever the case may be. Because he could have been taking a bigger L. She said yeah and just decided I'll just take advantage of him in the back end. So he should be thankful. So I would give him, I have to give him a C minus. I can't give people who are the victim a D. I don't think that I think those are safe for the offender. So he gets the lowest grade a victim in a situation could get, which is a C minus. Her situation, I give her a ginormous fat F. The filming on the social media, and I'm gonna say this real quick before I close this out. You guys need to realize that any additional things, from trauma to things you do every day to the way you behave every day, that you bring to a person that you're trying to be in a relationship with, adds additional stress and responsibilities that have to be dealt with throughout that courtship. So in this day and age, social media is very common for a lot of people. Almost everybody got a fucking Instagram account or Facebook account at least. And so this adds an additional level of complexity to current modern relationships. Now you got people not only worrying about people cheating, but worrying about people cheating on social media. You see what I mean? Back in the day when social media wasn't as prevalent, you could worry about somebody cheating, but you wasn't as concerned as somebody in today's age because the accessibility to cheat is higher now. Because dudes are always hitting up, for some women, dudes are constantly in their DMs on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. And so when you walk into a relationship and you're somebody who frequently uses social media for your life or your personal life or something like that, and you do stuff like this, that is added stress and complexity and potential drama. Because I never had to worry about some shit like this with the people I had messed with. If there was one thing I could say about them, a lot of them could care fucking less about social media. Some of them just didn't use it at all. Like, and some of them who had an account, when you looked at their Facebook account, that shit was said joined in 2010 and haven't been on since 2010. They just did not care. And that's good, because that's one less additional stressor or problem that he or she's going to add to. Well, in my case, she's going to add to the relationship, and I'm kind of the same way. So again, I don't like to allow social media to be another factor in my relationship as a concern. So if I expect my partner to not bring that type of stressor in my life, that means I need to be willing to do the same. And you guys got to start thinking about that, when, especially y'all men. There's a difference between managing and leading. Leading is leading by example when it comes to stuff like this. You need to lead by example. If you expect her to, dress appropriately, you need to be somebody who's dressing appropriately as well. Not walking around with fucking sweatpants, your dick print all over the fucking place. So it's stuff like this that you need to keep in mind. But you know what? Y'all can do what the fuck you want. I don't even know why I'm trying to tell y'all this shit. It's not like y'all gonna fucking listen to me anyway. Y'all just gonna tell me go fuck myself in the comments. But who gives a shit? Because you can go fuck yourself too. But yeah, hey, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all time. I'll talk to y'all later.